Alright, what's going on here is I dropped the cylinder down on the main boom. It's been leaking out the gland. So I dropped the cylinder down on this block and unhooked everything, but left the back hooked up and everything, which concerns me because I probably should pull the pin out of the base and see how it's doing, because these knuckle booms eat them base pins up. Terrible. But now I'm actually doing right now is overshooting the runway some with the oil. That's the oil coming out of my drain pan. But here I'm getting ready to hook the crane up and do the lift on it and lift the rod out. Now here's how I got this set up. And the reason I'm doing a video on this is this actually went pretty smooth. Most things I do when I'm mechanicing goes horribly wrong. But for some reason this went smooth. So I thought, well, I'm gonna record it and brag about it and make like I know what I'm doing. So that's what we're doing here. But I took the crane and supported the rod. And what we're gonna do is I got the come along. If you look down at the bottom right, you'll see I got the come along hooked up. And I've got the piston all the way bottomed out at the gland. And I put the bucket of oil there, I put the bucket of oil there to catch the oil that comes out. See, I got still had a little bit in the uppy hose. Or I guess that'd be the downy hose. But, I'm bottoming out and pulling. Just watch it. There she be. So then we'll swing it up and over the boom and head to the truck with it. And then we'll set her up over in the vise and start plucking the, first we got to take the piston nut off of it and then pull the piston off and then pull the gland off in the, the rod and there. Story of my life. One too big, one too small. It's a 3-inch even Steven. That might get it though.
Well, one way to find out.
Yep.
Now the big question is, we're gonna need that big air hose out there.
Yep. I'm on it.
Or will this little guy here?
No, it's gonna take Bertha Sue. There's that.
One thing about it, I don't got to unwind it all.
Yeah.
I just gotta.
We got enough to reach.
Yep. I just gotta feed a little bit of it out of here.
Tasmania, I got
down to a one-man job now.
Yep.
ain't it?
It's just gonna take me a while.
I'm gonna go see if some guys, if they'll give up that grinder in there. I'm gonna start on that other fender.
Gotcha.
Because that one wheel will be plenty for it. All I gotta do is hopefully just make that one cut.
Gotcha.
Hopefully.
I did get a new grinder and a cutting wheel. If you want to use mine,
Well, yeah, I guess good.
save you a little grief.
Well, then I don't have to run a cord out. Or on here, uniform.
I ain't got a cord though.
Oh, I'm just gonna use your card
Oh.
for that one little cut.
Yeah, if you think it'll get it.
Well, like I say, it's just one.
I got the batteries and stuff in the gray truck wherever it's at. Charged up.
Charging. I think it's down in the, ain't positive, I think it's down there.
Copy. I expected to see a wounded soldier here.
Alright, let's see if we got any more cut wheels.
All right, here I am. I got that hanging out there, and I'm starting on the gland. And I go in one side, and I beat the dust ring in and do all this knickknacks and do the other and flip it over and do this, that, and the other. And got it done, and I think I was sitting on the carbon bottle over there, and I actually got it lubed up with the assembly grease. Started on piston and getting it down to the wear ring on the piston. And I showed y'all my stove here. Y'all want to fry any bacon? Oh yeah. Well, anyways, my doodad's acting up, but I'm about 100. I'm getting close to 200 now. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, it got messed up. Okay, 53, 54. The wind got to blowing. Well, that ain't much. I got ways to go in there. See what we got. I don't know what is wrong with this thing. I had to put my finger in it, so it can't all be bad. Pin keeps going screwing up my planes too far away. Threads messed up on this. I had to file them off. Easy on me. Come on, focus, piece of junk. And file some smudges. About 12 an inch. I don't know why this thing's acting like this. See? But we can live with that. I'll put blue Loctite on it. here's what's going on. I think my doodad's heated up to about 150 degrees, which ain't enough. But it's cold. It's too damn cold, and the wind's blowing, and we got to, yeah, we're gonna have to just go for it. So I'm gonna pull it out, pluck it out of the bake oil, and then I'm gonna try to shove it on the piston. And yeah, it's gonna snap on tight, and it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use O-ring picks, and guess what? I ain't gonna be able to find the right pick, and then I'm gonna freak out because the whole time the ring's sitting there cooling off, and it's gonna be stuck tight, and I'm gonna put dings in the ring, which is not good. And that's why I'm kind of working a little bit on the frantic side. But it turns out good in the end. And it's really surprised me, this project did, how well it turned out. For most of my projects don't turn out none this good. But this just turned out good. No dings, no knickknacks. And thanks to Uncle Tony. He gave me a little trick. If you watch this, Tony, the trick you gave me on the box, I didn't get it. I don't think I got on Vigicordons, and Guinea pulls up and she sees that I'm putting that ring on, and she doesn't knows what's up because she's done seen me go through, and she ends up backing up and driving off. Yep, toodaloo, I'm not going to get involved in this. Yeah, you better keep driving, Guinea. But anyways, we got the ring. We get the ring on, and Tony, your little trick with the worm gear clamp and the box, the beer box, worked. That was fantastic. We're getting things together on the piston, trying to get that last wear ring in, and things right on the piston. And we're getting ready to turn the rod around and start assembling. And you see the rings, the used rings on the bottom there. And I'm trying to get the last one, blah, blah, blah. Trying to get that on, whippity-doo, zippity-doo-dah. There's going to be a part 2 to this where we put the cylinder back together. So tune in for that before I get started on this. And I'm going to shut my stove off. There you are, shutting the stove off. Bada boom, bada bing. And that was, if the wind wasn't blowing so bad, that would have worked good. But wind was blowing and it's too cold. It just didn't work. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to take that off. Bada boom, bada bing. Some assembly grease, putting some places. All right, turn the rod around. Bam, put the rod on, turn the camera. Slide the gland on, slide the piston on. Assembly grease, blue Loctite. Bam. And Cat, please, use Loctite. Don't beat on the damn nut. But thanks, everybody. Come in for part 2, and we'll get her throw back on here. Thanks, everybody. Later on. As Stevie says, shoplockerway.com.